YouTube. I think this is my first video of 2021. Um, but I'm back and I kind of just I have so much to say. I don't even know where to start. Um, I think the last video I made was talking about how I moved from California and I was struggling and I was staying with my grandmother and I didn't have a job and I didn't have a car and I was pregnant and I had a 2-year-old and then I kept the faith and I got a job and I got an apartment and I had my baby, and I was kind of talking about just planting seeds and being able to watch those seeds bloom. And I think that was 2019, 2020. But yeah, that's kind of what I talked about. And I was really just talking about getting on my feet and everything and how I moved here on faith with no exact plan and everything. Now, a year later, I've moved into a better townhome. I've had 2 cars. I actually got the job working that I wanted to work at, and yeah. So anyway, this morning I was watching Tom Bilyeu, and he had a guest star, TD Jakes, and he was talking about his new book that released. And he was kind of just talking about how to communicate effectively, not as a preacher, not as a superstar, but just communicating effectively in your everyday life. As a friend, as a mother, as a father, as a co-worker, he was basically explaining how important communication was. And it was one thing where he said, that stuck out to me. He said, don't run from the process or it will alleviate the promise. And I was just like, wow, like it gave me the chills. I'm sitting here at work with my AirPods on and I'm trying not to jump out my seat. Don't run from the process or it will alleviate the promise. And to me, what that means to me is, are you enjoying the process? Or are you too busy looking at the destination and not walking the journey? Are you too busy looking at the destination and not walking the journey? And what I mean by that is, we can't always see the outcome. We just hope for a better one. But while we're hoping for a better outcome, what are we doing? Are we fulfilling our dreams? Are we filling ourselves full with innovation, being creative? Are we motivating others? Are we serving God's people? What are you doing? What are you doing while you waiting to reach that destination? What are you doing? It's just like me. I have a goal. I want to lose weight. I want to lose about 60 pounds. And when I first got up and I started working out and I started eating healthy and I started cutting back carbs, it felt more like a chore. I didn't want to do it. I just felt like I just needed to do it because all I could see is me rocking that bikini or me getting down to them cute clothes that I wanted to get in. But all I could see was the destination. All I could see was the promise. I could not see the journey. I could not see the meaning in the journey. I could not see the hard work in the journey. And as I started praying, I started asking God, please give me strength. Please give me willpower. Please give me the mindset to choose daily on what to eat, what to cut back, to go to the gym. And as he started giving me, as he started answering my prayers, and as I started opening up my heart and receiving, I started enjoying working out. I started enjoying eating healthy. I was like, okay, hold on, this wasn't so bad. As I started trying on clothes and stuff, and other people was complimenting me for being so disciplined, I started to love myself more. I started to enjoy myself more. I started to enjoy the journey. I started to embrace the mindset. And I figured out, like, it's not about the weight loss. It's about enjoying the choices that you make. It's about being obedient. It's about having the self-control. That's what the moral lesson is. The lesson and the moral of the story is in the discipline. It's in the self-control. It's in the conscious effort every day. It's not in the destination. Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's not in the picture of you wearing your bikini. It's in, you know what? I made a choice today to eat healthy. I made a choice today to go to the gym. I made a choice today to show my children that they can eat healthy and feel good about it. I made a choice today to go to the gym and get some peace of mind and loosen up my joints and stuff. I made a choice today, and it's the beauty in making that choice. It's the beauty in broadening that mindset. And then all of a sudden, I stopped focusing on, oh, I gotta lose this, I gotta lose this. I stopped stressing on, oh, I gotta be fine, I gotta be fit before summer so I can look cute. And I started enjoying the progress in me. I started enjoying the results of the progress and the results of the choices, because I was able to, first of all, I was able to receive that word from God. I asked God to give me the willpower and the strength, but instead he gave me power in decision making. Y'all see where I'm going? So I just use that example. It's not always about weight loss. It could be about your job. Another example. Last year, when I got on YouTube, I was talking about how I'm a psychology major. I'm still a psychology major. And I wanted to be a psychiatrist, and I still want to be a psychiatrist. And I was talking about how I was working at a loan place. And it was just repetitive calls, bugging them, asking for money. And I was talking to my cousin. I was like, you know what? I'm studying psychology, and I want to be in the atmosphere of mental health. Honey, I got offered to a nonprofit mental health facility. I got the job right on the spot. And it was called Rediscover. And it was to promote healthy lives and healing and renewing the mind, and you know what I'm saying. So I was just like, okay, cool. I'm working up under psychiatrists. I'm working up under therapists. I got offered another position for $23, and I tried it over Rediscover. It was Signature Psychiatric Health. It was a mental health tech. And I love the money. Me being a single mom, my husband just went to prison. I'm just now getting on my feet. I didn't have to be on assistance. I was bringing home almost $1,000 a week. But for some reason, stay with me. I'm going somewhere with this. I had to quit my job because it was from 7 to 7. I didn't have nobody to watch my girls past 5. I was so mad. I was asking God, I was like, God, this is a perfect job for me. I'm a psychology major, mental health tech, is making good money. I don't have my degree yet. Why did I lose this job? Rediscover called me and I'm like, we still need you to come in after the pandemic. They called me because it was a pandemic going on. I had to step away from Rediscover for a little bit, but the mental health tech position was open. So I went from making over $20 an hour with no degree to being a receptionist and I was a mental health tech, to being a receptionist at Rediscover. And let me tell y'all how it was a downgrade. I was like $10 less than what I was making. I was so humiliated because when I got there, I was intimidated. I was around all these psychiatrists and all these doctors and all these therapists, and I just felt like the bottom feed. I felt like the bottom of the bucket. I was overworked and I was underpaid, and I was the only African American female there. And y'all know how that goes. But you know what? I asked God, I said, why am I here? Why do you have me here? I can't do this. I'm not making enough money. I'm not bringing enough money home. God, why do you have me here? One day, my boss came to me and she's like, Marjorie, I had some attendance issues because of snow and stuff, and I was on the verge of losing that job. And so I told her, I said, you know what? My kids come first. If you need to let me go, then just let me go. She said, Marjorie, I feel we made a genuine connection. You connect so good with the clients. It's like you've been here before. And the reason why I'm saying this is because my destination was to be in the mental health field. That was my destination. But the journey in reaching that destination, I got recognition from my boss. I connected with clients. And by connecting with clients and sharing wisdom and giving advice, I felt like I was doing something. Even though I was not making $23 an hour, $24 an hour, $30 an hour, I was still being fulfilled because I was serving God's people. And I was finding joy in the journey. And that's just to say, you just gotta enjoy the process. Trust the process. Make the best of it. Ask yourself every day, am I living to my fullest potential? Am I being as nice as I can be today? Am I making somebody smile today? Am I making a small difference? All these little small changes that you're doing in this process will result in major changes. Even though it's small, give yourself a pat on the back while you're doing this process. Okay, you went up and you got up and you went to the gym today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Clap for yourself even when they laughing at you because you feel big as hell and you on the treadmill and you look silly. Give yourself a pat on the back. You know why? Because you're making a small change and you're going to keep making them small changes, and this is going to result in big changes. Okay. Honey, keep going to that job that pisses you off and you feel like ain't nobody recognizing you, because everything that comes around goes around. Everything that goes around comes around. And you gaining that experience, God is using you for a bigger purpose. Recognize that. Talk to him and he will talk to you back, definitely. But your heart has to be open and receiving and listening.